Charlie, James thing. Maybe I'll two-fist it today.
Mr. Revolver Guy with DayAtTheRange.com.
No, guys, I was only kidding about two-fisting two-wheel guns. Though it might be neat, but I need plenty of more practice on the Charlie James Thing Challenge over at the ReloadersNetwork.com. So guys, I brought out with me today the KimberK6S. I've done a number of reviews over at DayAtTheRange.com, and you can visit there to get detailed specs on the KimberK6S. So today, we are going to put the KimberK6S up against the granddad, the Smith & Wesson Model 64. You guys have seen my first challenge, I hope. With this one, turned in some pretty respectable numbers. But this time I have a smaller target down range. I'm up in the ante on myself. I've got a smaller target down range. And we're going to try with the old shot timer to see what the KimberK6S and how it competes against the Smith & Wesson Model 64. Not bad from the old KimberK6. Not bad from the old KimberK6. Not bad. All right, folks, let's see what the KimberK6 did. So the first shot was 0.89. The second shot was 1.18 with a split of 0.29. The third shot was 2.16 with a split of 0.98. So 2.16 seconds, not bad. I'm going to see if I can pick up the pace a little bit here with the KimberK6S on the second go around. Oh man, that second shot, not too good, folks. I got two shots right next to each other. They're in center mass, but I've upped the challenge a little bit. Have a 5.5 inch target down range that I'm trying to keep them all on, but I did miss the headshot. Let's see what this timer tells me. I mean, might be embarrassed by this. All right. The first shot, 1.04. The second shot, 1.37 with a split of 0.33. And the third and final shot for the K6S today is 2.33 with a split of 0.96. So did a lot better on the first time. Thought I was trying to pick it up on the second time. That goes to tell you, with this particular challenge, I believe it's about muscle memory. I believe it's about how comfortable you are, and shooting within your zone is what I call it. So shooting and how you practice and what you feel comfortable with. 2.33 seconds, still not bad, but let's break out that Model 64 and see how it compares to the KimberK6S. Reloaders Network, let's see if the old man, the Smith & Wesson Model 64, can keep up with the youngster, the KimberK6S. Woo! That was hot. Yeah. 2 rounds right on top of one another, dead center. Let's see here. So the first round, man, it was like driving a drag car. I've gotten so comfortable with this Smith & Wesson Model 64. I mean, I can equate it to like coming off the line in your drag car. I almost thought I jumped the gun there, but it did pick it up. The first shot was 0.50. The second shot was 0.75 with a split of 0.25, folks. And the third shot is 1.38 with a split of 0.63. That's right, 3 shots, 2 dead center of the torso, 1 dead center of the head downrange, and a 1.38 seconds with the Smith & Wesson Model 64. Let's give this another shot and see if I can step it up just a tad bit again. By the way, I do have the shot timer set on random starts, guys. So hard to really guess. I guess I just got lucky on that last one. Better to be lucky than not, I guess. All right. Yep, 2 shots. Got them all on target downrange, but missed on the headshot. That headshot is something serious on this particular target. Again, I'm trying to step up my challenge myself and my skills to see how well I do. So the target is much smaller, but sounds like I'm making excuses now. Neither here nor there. I'm pretty happy with it. Not satisfied, but happy, which means Charlie, James, I'm gonna keep practicing to see if we can turn up the heat with these snub-nosed revolvers. Let's see what the time tells us. All right, time reads in, that's pretty good, 0.072 on the first shot. The second shot is 0.99 with a 0.27 split. And that third shot is 1.75 with a 0.76 split. I split on the third shot a lot longer because I'm really trying to focus on the front sight, push it out there, push it directly into the target to get that headshot on such a small target, but it's proving to be a challenge. All right, folks, well, you know how I did my first video. Now for the second video, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna back it up to 25 yards, put up a 5.5 inch shoot and see downrange, and see if we can keep all 6 on target with the KimberK6S and the Smith & Wesson Model 64. All right, Reloaders Network. Again, my own little twist. I'm back out. I paced it out today, and it comes out to 23 yards exactly. So from the 23-yard line, I took some rather long steps as well, but we're going to call it 23-yard line. We've got a 5.5 inch Caldwell splatter target downrange. And we'll show you the hits down in the bottom right-hand corner. And see how this KimberK6 does. Haven't shot it much at this distance. I got to make a few excuses, but let's give it a try. Looks like bottom left. Not doing too well. I got camera shy, guys. Was on target. On target. Man. Woo. 6 rounds down range. KimberK6S. Let's take a look at that target. right, let's take a look at the target, folks. Man, looks like I had a total flyer with the KimberK6S, I think, because looks like I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-inch bullseye shoot and see. Not too bad from 25 yards. That 6th round, man, I must have really jerked the trigger on that, or maybe put it off here to the right. But let's break out the Smith & Wesson Model 64 and see how it does against the KimberK6S. Okay, Charlie and James and the folks over at the reloadersnetwork.com. We've got the Model 64 back in the Charlie James Thing Challenge. You saw what I did today from a speed result and on target from about 10 yards away. Now we've backed up to distance with the snub nose. See how it does against the KimberK6S. This is loaded with 38 special, 158 grain Berry's bullet on top of 4.8 grains of W231. Man, the trigger on this thing is so smooth, but I've got to get shots on target. There we go. Man, not doing so well with the Model 64 today. Must be intimidated by that Kimber. I'll tell you what, I'm not quite ready to replace it with the Kimber as my concealed carry yet, so hang in there, big fella. Wow. I am not sure where these shots are going, folks. All right, there you have it, folks. Looks like the Smith & Wesson Model 64 may have choked up a little bit today. I think I only got 2 rounds on target downrange, but let's show you the target and see how it did at distance against the KimberK6S. All right, let's take a look and see how the Smith & Wesson Model 64 did at 23 yards. We've got 1 shot here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, a 5.5-inch bullseye target that I'm shooting at with a snubby. And, oh, I see the other 2 shots. The other 2 shots right up here, right off camera. Well, there you have it. It looks like the KimberK6S wins out at distance, but loses in the speed challenge. And the Smith & Wesson Model 64 is like a top fuel dragster in the Charlie James Thing Challenge, winning out on speed, but choking up a little bit today on the distance. Charlie James Thing Challenge over at the reloadersnetwork.com. If you want to see in-depth detailed reviews on both of these snubby revolvers, visit dayattherange.com. Folks, I'm telling you, come out, get out to the range and try this challenge. It is a lot of fun. I think I may send Charlie and James my bill for the 38 special rounds and reloads that I'm going through at this time. So be on the lookout, Charlie, James. This addiction is all because of you. Join us over at the reloadersnetwork.com. family-friendly site where you can learn any and everything about reloading, shooting, revolvers, semi-autos, rifles. Come check us out. Mr. Revolver Guy, signing out.